Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 178, The Secrets of Area 62. Now, guys, we've got a lot of topics to cover, and this is one of them we'll be talking about, which has to do with this episode rate that we have at the end, as usual. But before we get into all that, well, let me see if make sure this is working. Oops, sorry. Okay. All right. Let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We've got Rick.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Trying to have dessert.
Yeah. Got myself water right here.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
A little peeved that my new Yellow Ranger figure doesn't bend at the knee, but can't have everything now, can't we?
Oh yeah, because I mean, dude, like I said, I knew that was going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would have been, even if they had the window thing, it still would have been a big deal. It still would have been a problem, no matter what.
The sad part is I'm not a fan of the head sculpt that they provided for Jason. It just looks too like peachy.
I mean,
and I get it's the comic book version, not
and that's what they went with. So everybody's not going to like it. I know that. So, but
internet's going to be a problem today. I mean, the trainee one's all right, but it does have some of the similar issues.
Sure. So, just remember, guys, you get what you pay for. That's what happens. When you pay for something like that.
That's what happens when they provide the windowless boxes so you can't see what's inside.
It has to be the fact is, it's like, even like I said before, even if we had the window boxes, it wouldn't matter for the leg because then you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at it.
You can.
I don't think so. You'd have to test it out yourself.
It has less of a line for you to see.
Okay. So, anyway,
the helmets are decent. Although the thing on the one looks a little smaller. It could just be that they have paint issue. I'm looking at it.
So David's not here tonight. He's
ultra nice.
He's got stuff to do tonight because he's with his going to a show with his family. So, but he will be here for next Sunday. So that's some good news. I know that that's why he's not here tonight. But next Sunday he will be here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move. We're going to move on to the topics. Topics as usual. Starlight Studios news. And guys, this is pretty exciting. I've been waiting to talk about this for quite some time, and it's been out for quite a while. But I just wanted to save it for a certain episode because I've been trying to scatter a bunch of the topics when it comes to talking about certain things that come out. And then I just try to move it around. But we're finally here. Guys, they have made movie communicators. Now, there's no lights, no sound to them. These are basically cosplay wearing.
And no red.
Replicas. But wait. These right here, what you see right here, you have white, yellow, blue, pink, black. And they added the green one because people would want to see a green one, even though there wasn't a Green Ranger in there.
They knew people would get pissed off if they did it.
Yeah.
So
let me go ahead and show the individual. There's the green one, which was really cool. And then you've got the black communicator, pink, and then you've got blue, and then you got yellow, and then you've got white. And Rick said there was no red, but at the time they were working on it, they didn't have it ready just yet. So there's the red right there. So you could get these individually.
Yes, there is red.
Yep. They would not
Oh,
skip
well.
out on red. They wouldn't skip out on red. That would be a terrible decision on their part because a lot of people would want full set. So I did put a direct link to their eBay. You can get this on their eBay page. You just have to scroll down. Individually, the the Starlight Studio Mighty Morphin movie communicators are $62 each plus shipping. Now, if you want to get the full set of 6, not 7, just the 6 from black, pink,
No green.
blue, yep, no green in there. No, it'd be $310 plus the shipping. So, guys, if you want to get them individually, they are on there. You can look them up. You just have to go to that link directly in the description, and it'll take you straight to the Made for Power Rangers section. And that's what I did. I was working on that before we came live. So, yeah. Rick, what do you think of these? I mean, like, this is from Starlight Studios right here, for example. You see this right here, guys? Here, I'll show you.
Yeah. I mean, they're interesting. I don't like the design myself. Just looks cheap. And I know it's not Starlight Studios making them look cheap. It was literally the movie.
Well, yeah, that was designed for the movie. So
yeah. But unfortunately, I think for the movie they should have just used the regular communicators.
Well, the fact is, Fox and everything was trying to do their own thing and not connect anything with the show, so that's why they did it.
Well, they wanted to connect with the show in terms of this is the show, but not the show.
Something like that, yeah. So, guys, like I said, in the description, go to that link below. You guys can get yours. These are pretty popular. I'm sure they're – so don't miss out on your chance to get them, depending on how many they make. Because Starlight Studios does do a great job when it comes to making prop replicas like this, for example, and then the communicator that I have here on my wrist. This was the I think this was the version 2. I have I have version 3 downstairs. Just haven't put it on my wrist because the fact is, I rather not mess with it, so I wear this one. The watch button that's on there, usually the watch dial, came off, so I just took it off there. I can put it back in there. I'm just afraid of it popping off every time, so I took it off, put it in the box, and so. But anyway, guys, if you are interested in buying this, like I said, go to the link below. You can find it there. So that will help you out. So anything else you'd like to say about this, Rick, before we move on to the next topic?
I mean, like I said, I like the show version better, so I'm probably not going for them, but if they fell in my lap, well, then I guess I'd have them.
So we've got some Renegade Game Studios news here. This was like a few weeks ago, months ago, whatever. For the deck, this is for the deck builder game, which is that card game you guys can play, and it is called Flying Higher expansion, which represents the Power Rangers in space. I think it's on pre-order. I don't know if it's still on pre-order. It might be available for pre-order still. I don't know. I have the link in the description below, so you guys can check that out. And it does come with a bonus promos, which has Astronema on the top on the package right there. So you could get that, and then right here's a look at the box. Another look at the box. So sure, there's that right there. And then you've got what the cards look like. And it looks like it comes with these special little pod-looking things, I think, with Dark Spectre on it. So let me tell you what the price is on this real quick. Like
so
I said,
this requires the regular deck building game core set or the Zeo Stronger Than Before set.
And this is actually still available for pre-order. Release date is supposed to be sometime tomorrow, the 12th. So expected release date is 12. So guys, it's still up for pre-order. If you were interested in getting this,
Pre-order tonight,
yeah, you can still get it.
or you
$30.
have to buy it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's $30 on their website. So just go to that link below. It will take you to the deck building cards, and you just have to search it. So that way, I mean, I usually don't put it direct link. I put a direct link to it, but that way you have options to choose. If you don't have any of the other cards and they still are available, you can buy them there. So, Rick, what do you think of this deck building game? We already got an RPM. We've already gotten Zeo. Now we're getting in space.
Yeah. If I had been collecting from the beginning, I'd be getting it.
Right.
But I kind of didn't have the funds at the beginning, and now I don't have the funds to catch up.
Yeah, and
so,
they have Mighty Morphin representing Mighty Morphin all seasons, but it's just called the Power Rangers. So yeah. So yeah, guys, if you were interested in getting this,
more funds.
So if you guys are interested in getting this, definitely pick it up. So go on.
After the show, pick it up.
Yep. I mean, guys, you can order it right now if you want. Go to the direct link. It's available. I already have all the direct links to everything we're talking about.
Well, yeah, they could split screen in and watch us while they do it. Okay.
Yep. So
that
there
works.
you go. Next up, guys, if you are still playing this,
you want to cover us up.
Yeah. So, guys, if you are still playing this game, I haven't played this game in a while. I think you know what I'm talking about, and I think Rick knows what I'm talking about. Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and we got some new characters that have been added in October. I think October and November, I believe.
Well, I was going to say the Power Ranger trading card game, but apparently you went a little newer than that.
Yep, and here we go. Vipra from Lightspeed Rescue has been included in the roster of Power Rangers Legacy Wars. You can play as this villain, and yeah, which I'm pretty excited that they are adding more villains to it than they've done in the past. Now I do not have a direct link for this, but guys, you can find this.
Well, you just go to the App Store and download the app.
Just go to the App Store, look up Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and you can find it there. The link itself would be, taking you to the website to show you what's coming and all that stuff and what is on the game. And they'll just take you directly to, it'll just tell you can download it there. So don't have a direct link for this, but if you guys are interested in playing this game, definitely download it. And also, what is great about this is they're including a new skin for one of the characters, Scorpina, which has a new skin, Commander Scorpina, which you guys might recognize her from Ranger Slayer, the one-shot comic, and Dawn of Draken.
Draken's New Dawn.
Draken's New Dawn. So, yep, she is included. I think she might be a download skin now. But yeah, so you have that option for that. And I do like how they have this option for this. What else? And also, guys, we got another character. This time it's a Ranger, but it's a Ranger from a season that some people like, some people didn't really like at all. Super Mega Force Silver, Orion. He has been included to the roster of the Rangers in Legacy Wars. So, guys, you can play as him. And also, we have a new skin for another character.
Silva.
We have a civilian.
Yellow.
We have a civilian skin for Gia Morin. So she is included, and I like how they have the freaking saber and blaster in her hand. So, yep, you can play as her.
So much for a secret identity.
So, yeah, guys, if you want to play this game, download it. I mean, they're going to still pumping out characters, and they got over at least 100, over 100 at least, over that, or even more probably with the seasons we've had. So, Rick, what do you think of what we just discussed about these characters?
Not bad. It's good to see that they're including Gokaiger. But Viper is
Viper, yep. I think it's kind of
very
funny how you
nice.
call it Gokaiger. Like I
Oh,
said,
it
guys,
is.
it's based off of Gokaiger. I know that, but it's Power Rangers, Super Mega
Yeah,
Force. I
it's
know a lot of people.
No,
A lot of
there's no such
people.
thing as Super Mega Force.
People just need to. Okay, I'm going to say this right now, guys. Guys, I liked Super Mega Force. Okay, and I know a lot of people.
For what it wasn't half bad. But that doesn't mean it was half good.
But let me tell you this. Here's my argument.
It is.
Here's my opinion. Let me just state my opinion and leave it at that. What they did with the 20th anniversary was very unique.
Because they did on the 21st.
So what they doing that, Megaforce was based off of Goseiger. And then they combined Gokaiger. Now, we never thought that we were ever going to get Gokaiger with anything of Power Rangers. We thought that the way they were going to continue it is by using the ultimate, their ultra form as super form. But, so either way, I'm glad with what we got. The legendary battle could have been a lot better.
The thing is, they could have used the card mechanic in order to change suits.
Could have, but I rather
Goseiger actually had it set up where, because like with the card game and everything, they could have literally used the card mechanic to change suits.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like then it'll be wasting the keys. That would have been a waste.
Right, but what I'm saying is if Saban hadn't allowed them to use the pirate suits.
Yep. Well,
that would have been a way to get around it. Been like
now,
and of course they could have had the changes in the actual 20th season.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on to the next topic. Diamond Select Toys, another Power Ranger bust, and this is a really good one because we know why.
Yeah.
The Green Ranger himself, guys. I put a direct link in the description. You can go. It's on Tokyo Collectibles, and if you guys really want this, definitely buy it. I can go there right now, and it is in that. It's in the section of the Diamond Select Toys for Power Rangers, and it's right on there. You can pre-order it. The amount, how much it cost. Well, first off, let me go through the image very quick. There's that side image right there. Hold on, come on. Doesn't want to do anything. Come on. Go and there. So this is for full payment on Tokyo Collectibles. The estimated delivery is April 2023. So full payment is $175. Pay in 4 interest-free installments of $43.75.
Just now, remember, my birthday's in April.
Is $75. So then you would only have to worry about paying the $100. Then you only have to pay the $100, because if you pay the $75 deposit, you don't have to worry about paying the full amount. You just would have to pay off the $100 of it. So Rick, what do you think of this statue?
Like I said, my birthday's in April, people. You're going to have this delivered to me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Guys, we never ask you to send us anything, okay? Don't do that. Don't ever do that, because that.
I'm not going to expect you to do it, because I'm not going to give you guys my address.
Yeah, because that's kind of awkward. But
and
this
even
is
if I gave you an address, it wouldn't be anything that I could actually receive mail at, because it wouldn't be the correct address. Because the United States Postal Service doesn't deliver to my address.
So this is in the description, available for pre-order. So guys, if you're interested in buying this, I would definitely select buying this. I honestly, Rick, would you own this item? Because
I would have no place for it.
exactly, that's what I thought too. Yeah, approximately. So standing approximately 10 inches tall. Over limited to only 1,000 pieces. So that basically means there's only
Good luck.
1,000 available out there for
Yeah.
this on there. So, guys, if you are interested in buying this, definitely go to the link below to purchase it. You have that option. So, yep. Now, before we move on to the next topic, guys, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. We here do not expect you guys to, purchase these items if you don't want to. We just give the options of you to do it because the fact is, these are, I put it in the descriptions below on our YouTube channel in our episodes, and then when we do a Facebook Live, like if I do an unboxing of something, you can order that item through that website. So that way you guys.
One
can
thing
get it
you gotta
too.
remember is they don't pay us to do this.
Right.
So we don't care if you order this stuff or not. We're
Right.
just giving you our opinion on the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it's worth a buy. Sometimes you get garbage.
Guys, but remember when you're ordering this stuff, guys, just make sure
I guess I should have actually used actual garbage instead of an action figure for garbage, but
So, like I said before, guys, it's your option to order these because that way you don't miss out on the opportunity to get them. Because sometimes they, if you guys go to PMC, I know Renegade Game Studios is always at PMC and then, that's your option where you could buy those or something like that. And then and Tokyo Collectibles more likely would be there. I don't know if they've been at other conventions, but I know they were at PMC this year, so more than likely they will be at PMC 2024. So,
I think they may have been at Lexington last year. Tokyo Collectibles.
I'd have to look into that.
I think.
Let's see. So
it was that they were at PMC. Definitely, they got like a lot of money out of me.
Guys, we're in the more Super Sentai news, but it is not it's not about any memorial editions or the new Sentai series, because it would be called, the title of the topic would be King Oger. It's Super Sentai. Because guys, we've been talking about the Shout Factory releases before. And now, one sec. So, here we go. Guys, for all you Super Sentai fans, they have available on Shout Factory for pre-order now Deca Ranger. So guys, there it is. They are going to be that is in the description. Direct link. It will go straight to that DVD pre-order, and listed price is. I hate these freaking pop-up ads. $59.98.
You see, if they paid us to do this, they wouldn't give us links with pop-up ads. So that's how you know that we don't get paid by them.
But the DVD pre-order is listed, but right now it's listed as $47.98. So guys, if you are interested in owning the complete series of Deca Ranger, definitely pre-order this.
One of the best Super Sentai, by the way. Yes. It is really good.
Now it says right here.
Don't forget, in the Japanese version, Deca Pink is the leader. Or at least that's what she says.
Wow. So, guys, if you look.
And I would watch this before you share it with children.
Oh, dear God, Rick.
Because there are bathing.
I am trying to get to the point here. Save it at the end.
Enjoy the bathtub scenes.
Yeah. Let me try to get through this. So that way, at least, then I'll let you give your opinion on this. So anyway, guys, if you look here, I guess it looks like they actually, well, I don't know if they did, but if you look at here, there is this might just be a digital rendering of it, but I think they've got something mixed up on here. If you look at the bottoms where they have those 4 individual screenshots, one of them is from the actual Japanese show. The other 3 are not. These are from Power Rangers. The cycle from Power Rangers. That's from the JetX promo image. From the promo. And this is from the first episode of SPD on Power Rangers. So the only one that is actually from the Japanese version is this one. The car. So they got the wrong images on there. And people have pointed that out, and I'm like, I hope they fix this because
oh God,
there was a little bit of a mix-up. But
yeah, if I could find my old Go Onger set, I'd show you some real mix-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Shout Factory, but yeah.
So Rick, if you can go ahead and talk now.
Yeah, Deca Ranger is a really great Super Sentai series. Definitely worth the watching. Definitely worth the pickup if you don't already have Deca Ranger or access to Deca Ranger or other means. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, guys, really good. And I would watch it before you share it with children because Pink Ranger does have a lot of bathroom scenes. And by bathroom, I don't mean toilet. I mean actual bathtub. And she thinks she's the leader. So it's fun. It's serious and funny. And you will see a lot of stuff that's familiar, but you'll see a lot of stuff that's new.
Uh-huh. So, guys, like I said, if you want to get this, I would suggest definitely pre-ordering this. It will be released February of 2023. Let me see this date again. February. Oh, wow. Release date is supposed to be February 14th, Valentine's Day of 2023. Okay, well, there you go. So, guys, if you were interested,
Valentine's Day to me.
So, guys, definitely pick this up off the website. It will be worth it because if you guys are collecting the Super Sentai series, then definitely get this because it's interesting that they're still continuing this. Shout Factory is back doing a lot of Super Sentai releases. So,
yeah,
honestly, I thought after they did Jetman, they were done because I guess it took them a bit because the fact is, since they were still under contract with Saban at the time and Toei, now that Hasbro owns the rights to Power Rangers and they're still with Toei, guys. This has already been established. They still have a good partnership relationship with Toei. Nothing's changed on that. Wherever guys, like I said, I'm going to start saying this from now on, guys. Just wait. Don't speculate.
I wonder. I'm going to speculate.
Okay.
If Hasbro actually worked with Toei to produce Zenkaiger.
I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Because of the
guys,
fact that 4 of the Rangers were robots.
We have discussed this plenty of times before about, going by what we've read and, suspicions because of the article that somebody from Luminardi wrote an article saying that Hasbro is breaking ties with Toei after, Dino Fury or something like that, or now that we're getting Cosmic Fury next year, that will be the end of this universe. Now, more likely, yes, this will be the end of the universe we know of Power Rangers. But the fact is, whatever they're going to do, continuing on with the new universe of Power Rangers after the 30th anniversary and the 30th season, they could still use help from Toei producing their own footage and everything, but who knows what's going to happen. That's why, from now on, whenever we talk about stuff, we only talk about it unless if it's actually been found somewhere or it's actually legit, because we don't want to start speculation. And I think that's a better idea, because then it's going to start upstirring things. And then, granted, I believed it too. I'll be honest. I believed it. I didn't want to believe it that, that Hasbro was going their own direction with Power Rangers and getting rid of Toei. And it's like, was I against it? No. But was I kind of like, that's kind of a strange transition? Yes. But like I said, Rick, when you heard that whole speculation or that news, what was your take on that?
My take was that I don't think it would have been a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I was concerned that, but at the same time, it's like, what else could they give us?
Exactly.
Because at the same time of that rumor, it was also rumored that they still had, based on the contract, access to every Super Sentai previous, which previous, that also included Zyuranger Sentai, so like Jetman, Dynaman, and that thing.
Yeah, I know that's got that, and then it would have been kind of weird. In my opinion, that would have been kind of weird if they ended up using those after the fact.
But at the same time, it's like, what could they have revamped the suits for?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Can you imagine if Hasbro revamped the Jetman suits and filmed a lot of their own footage utilizing revamped versions of that stuff?
And even let's just put it this way.
Trying to use the actual footage and splice it in, not going to work, because, well,
it would have been more like definitely
standard definition, high definition, but
it would have definitely been. Jumping on Rick's comment here, it would definitely had to be totally original footage, nothing combined to Jetman. It would be, they would have to do a lot of stuff differently. Even the Megazord fights and everything.
Yeah. They'd have to make their own things, probably reshoot some scenes that they wanted, but.
So, guys, I didn't think we were ever going to get this news because we were talking about last week.
Still good.
Yeah, and I think because Rick was here, David was here, we were talking about this last week. I didn't think they were going to announce this so soon.
So what did we end up predicting this time?
Guys, we got some Power Rangers Lightning Collection news. And I'm going to say this right now, before we go to that top, before we go into this, me and Rick, we were discussing this plenty of times. I understand. I agree. I don't disagree with you on that, but I think it would be better if this certain thing would be more released individually. And, Rick said, well, Rick, what'd you say?
I said, they're going to do what they did with the Psycho Rangers. 5-pack it and be done.
And guys, I don't know.
Called it.
Rick, Rick must have some sort of secret connection with Hasbro, and he knows what's happening. Guys, we're getting all 5 Alien
That
Rangers
was the
in
last
one.
timeline.
Guys, we are getting. Wonder if Hasbro. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Hold on a sec. Before, yeah, Ryan, we got our friend Ryan here. Wonder if Hasbro. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. But if they were to do anything, I will discuss this in a bit. Ryan, I'll get to that in a moment after we talk about this. So yeah, we are getting all 5 Alien Rangers in one 5-pack. And guys, if you're wondering if it's going to be a fan channel exclusive where you can find anywhere, or if it's going to be an Amazon exclusive, no, it's going to be an Amazon exclusive, and it's already sold out on Hasbro Pulse with limited quantities. So, guys, oh brother, I mean,
But hey, it's not as expensive as I thought it would be.
yeah, there was like quite like suggestion. So let me just show you the look at the.
I was $4 over.
So we have all 5 of them right here holding their weapons. We've got black and blue right here, and then we've got yellow and red, and then we got the leader, Delphine, the White Ranger. So here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now. These do not come with their portrait head sculpts. But we are getting
the one thing that they should.
We are getting all 3 weapons forms: the dagger form, the Aquitian saber, the Aquitian blaster or the laser blaster, whatever they call it, and the Aquitian dagger, which technically they did not have that name in the show. They didn't have that they didn't use that name in the show. Not that I know of. It's been a while since I've seen this. But the price for this on Hasbro Pulse, which is now sold out, I have a direct link to Amazon, which is still available for pre-order. $120.99. So it is.
And I thought it would be $124.99. So
now it is free delivery, and the item will be released June 1st of 2023. So, guys, if you want to pre-order this, I would jump on that whenever you get a chance. That's up to you. But here's the thing that I wanted to state. Now, is it kind of disappointing that they're not including the head sculpts? Yes. But, you got to think to yourself, it would have probably cost more. They would have added more.
Yeah, probably.
Go ahead. Rick, you broke up. Say that again.
I said it'd probably be another $4.
So, guys, yeah.
Put it where I thought.
And like I said, guys, and I'm excited that we're actually we're all done with the Alien Rangers. We don't have to worry. I mean, unless they start doing like a Battleborn pack, that'd be awesome. Oh God, I just have a feeling they're going to do something like that. Oh boy. Hasbro's listening. That sounds like a perfect idea.
They still need to do Ninjor,
which more likely they will at some point. My guess is if Ninjor is going to be released, he would have to be a deluxe figure. And more likely it will be a deluxe figure line, and they would have the option to add the pieces instead of him, and then the head will flip or something like that. We're not talking about the retro flipping Ninjor, even though it's pretty much the same size as the Lightning Collection. But like I said, guys, this is awesome. You guys will be able to complete the set of Alien Rangers. You don't have to worry about buying them individually. But Rick, what do you think?
I've already got it pre-ordered, so the only thing I am frustrated with is the lack of civilian heads. Right. And it's because, and I get, yes, it probably would have cost a little bit more, probably more than the $4 I'm saying, but it's what sets it aside from a lot of other things we've had previously. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's like, I think it's a very bad thing not to have the civilian heads.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
let me say this.
they
I
may
don't mean
do
to.
individual packs later.
I
With
mean,
it.
I gotta tell you, I hope not, because then it's like, oh man, that would. I hope they don't do individual packs. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people would want individual packs, but the reason why is because why, and then you're basically getting the same figure, but with just a civilian head. Now, with that, what Rick was saying, it's odd because if you remember when they released the Gold Ranger, they had a 2-pack with Jason, the Jason 2-pack, the Dragon Shield, Red Ranger Dragon Shield Lightning Collection, which was a standard, and Rick's got it too. He found it at PMC, bastard. And
About
the
half
Gold
what
Ranger,
it's been going for.
and then they released the Gold Ranger in one of the waves. I can't remember which wave it was. It was had to be like wave 6, maybe. I gotta go back and look.
I thought it was like 3 or 4.
Probably.
It was
Probably.
early.
It was early. It was early. Let me look that right now. It's gonna drive me nuts. But with the Gold Ranger, he actually came with a Trey's head sculpt, and I just thought to myself, okay, but Trey never took off his helmet. I mean, either did Doggy Kruger, but you know. Oh god, yeah. So, but you know, like I said, it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy of what we got. Let's see. So it was wave 5. Wave 5 is the Gold Ranger when the Gold Ranger was included. So, but like I said, guys, if you want to pre-order this, it's available. The direct link is in the description below. Go there, click it, order it, be happy. That's weird. But I'm gonna.
And if you don't, well then
Don't
I
miss
don't
out,
know what
guys.
to tell you. You're
I
just
mean,
probably
you know,
not a collector, or
I'll tell you right now, I'm
somebody
pretty
they collect.
sure, if anything, these won't sell out. They probably will refill them because they will be popular demand. You know what I mean? These will be a popular demand figure. They brought back the Psycho Ranger set before. So
Yeah, but the Psychos were extremely popular.
true.
I'm
But anyway,
not sure how popular the Alien Rangers were.
there are a lot of people that like the Alien Rangers, so you
Yeah.
never know. But jumping off of this question Ryan had right here, or his thought. Now, what he said was legacy set, lightning collection set, basically of all his forms. Now,
That would give us
only
a
way I
right
would
to
ever
look.
see them doing that is if they would do a civilian Tommy, where it would include like a fighting spirit set, and include them all have a piece of his. That's the only way they would do it. I think that is just my opinion on that. But the best way to pay honored to Jason David Frank and his character. And I don't know if we've ever mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again if I did. Would have to be a Lightning Collection Master Morpher. And I know a lot of people would probably say, well, we would have to get a Green Ranger, White Ranger edition Morpher. Yes, I'm not saying that they still can't do that, but they could
That
still.
would technically be the Master Morpher.
But reason why I'm saying they can still do the White Ranger, Green Ranger Morpher is if they do it that way, they'll have the sound bits with, you know, when it says Tiger Zord or Dragon Zord and represent their colors. The Master Morpher.
Dragon Zord, Green Ranger Power.
Representing those calls on there. You be representing a lot of his Ranger colors because they would have all 5 coins. Even though the Turbo coin was not used in the show, it was used in Soul of the Dragon. You'd have to go back and read it. He did use that form. So, guys.
That was, I believe, the first one to be used in there.
Yeah. And like I said, guys, that would be perfect.
So definitely
I
check
mean,
it out.
honestly, I honestly think it would be a good idea to do a Master Morpher in honor of Jason Dave Frank's character and his Ranger forms he's been. Now, I know a lot of people
Honestly,
would
Wave
want,
15 is just going to be Red Turbo Tommy, Black Dino Thunder Tommy. You're going to get a civilian Tommy and probably another shieldless Green Ranger Tommy.
I just think the way they
I'm
should do it.
speculating. I have
Yeah,
no clue.
I'm just saying this, guys. This is just my thought process. If Hasbro wants to pay honor to Jason A. Frank and his character and everything, and I know a lot of people would be like, well, would they be? Yeah, they would. You know, it would be
It'd be
money
a money
wise.
grab.
But at the same time, that money should go to his school. Part of it should go to his school, and part of it should go to Hasbro. Because the fact is, at least it would be split. Because the thing is, for all the stuff that, and I know a lot of people are probably tired of hearing me talk about Jason Dave Frank. I know it's been almost a month since his passing, but guys, for those of you guys that have never met Jason Dave Frank, and for those of you guys never had a chance to, I'm sorry about that. And because the thing is, me and Rick, we've met him plenty of times. Well, yeah, he's seen him going by and everything. I've met him plenty of times too. And here's the thing. This guy, I was watching something that one of his kids posted on their Instagram. I'm not going to say who because, but there was something that he said, he was standing outside the comic shop saying that, whenever you come in here, you tell me like, I know you're probably sick of hearing this, but you're my hero. You're my hero. And the thing is, he's like, then don't stand in that person's line because he said he's never sick of tired of hearing that. He appreciates the love and support that all his fans have given him and everything. He really appreciates that. Not saying that a lot of the Ranger cast members do not appreciate that. But the fact is, I'm not saying that they don't, but the fact is, Jason, this guy, I will keep saying this till the day I die. He went above and beyond for everybody.
So December 21st, 2012. That's the day you die.
Oh, God, Jesus.
I know it's in the past, but it'll come around again.
Oh, my God, Rick. But no, seriously, though, guys, in all honesty, in all seriousness, guys, listen, you could call me like, oh, you could say, oh, he's a Tommy fanboy. It's like, it has nothing to do with his character. It has to do with the guy himself. Yes, I was a big fan of Jason Dave Frank's character, Tommy, and a lot of the other cast members, but, he has done a lot for the fandom and a lot for businesses too.
Yeah. And a lot of several actors have done stuff for businesses as well, like Jason Font, Steve Cardenas,
Kevin Sutter, Nakia Burrese, Carrot Ashley. But I'm just saying the thing is, but who started?
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing. It was Jason Dave Frank. And I'm not putting down the actors of the other Power Ranger cast members, but remember, he's the one that went out of his way to come up with the idea because, every store was hurting. A lot of comic shops were having financial problems, and he wanted, due to the pandemic, and he wanted to go out there and help them.
Because it was a lot of small businesses that were harmed by this, and he and several other actors all said, hey. He went to the first one, and the others followed suit, and
and
it helped. And he made money. They made money.
Yeah, and guys, even though you never got to, for those of you that have never got to meet Jason Dave Frank,
and for those who say Jason Dave Frank had an ego, yes, you're right. He did. But his ego was fueled by the fans and their happiness.
Exactly.
So
it wasn't a bad thing.
His ego was actually kind of a good thing in a way, because he would stay until the last person was in line got taken care of. He would, he'd take his time and you know, multiple times, pick up his phone, be like, "Hey!"
If you ask anybody, whether it's me, Rick, or our other admin and friend Kim, we would tell you, yes, he would get up on the table and then like, all right, guys, say with me, it's morphin time. And then he would be
That they had to reinforce some of those tables just because of that. Like
I was always worried that dude was going to jump off the table and start stage diving. I'm like, oh no, I ain't going to capture him. Like, no, why am I in the front? So, but anyway, guys, moving on from that, I think it would be a good idea if Hasbro would to do a Lightning Collection Master Morpher in honor of Jason Dave Frank's character Tommy. And guys, like I said, definitely once Legend of the White Dragon comes out next year, guys, try to find a way to watch it. I cannot wait for it to come out. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for it. With all the plans that I've heard, I'm not going to say what I've heard because I've talked to Aaron before at PMC, but I'm hoping they will find a way to keep moving forward with Jason's new universe of Legend of the White Dragon. But anyway, guys, we're going to move on to the next topic. And this one is... boom time.
I think Rick knows this is a bad time to let you know I have to get off of here.
Oh, you're funny. And then you got these right here. Okay, and these comics right here. So let's go ahead and show the So he's going to give like as usual, guys. He's going to give the highlights of both comics.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read them, so I can't give you too much.
Yeah, so that way at least you. And those were the legacy covers, right?
Yes.
So the ones that you saw,
Mighty
guys.
Morphin.
This is the cover right here. The main cover.
Yep. And then Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead, Rick.
All right. So starts off again in the past where they're inside Pandora's palace.
I think that's funny they use that.
Well, it belongs to the people of
Pandorians?
Pandora. Yeah. So you got them looking at the Zeo Crystal. Zordon's a little surprised that it's actually a piece of the morphing grid.
Looks like an icicle.
Actually, a piece of the morphing grid. So now we know what the Zeo Crystal actually is. The Zeo Crystal itself is part of the morphing grid. It's like raw morphing grid energy. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
They have a talk where they're talking about even farther in the past.
They have a Hydra, 3-headed dragon. It looks to be like it. At some point, I will read this actual fully through once I actually get caught up. Might be a while.
So, of course, Zordon makes the comment about Zorf form being Zion Reborn, which is that legendary hero in the previous flashback.
Zofron.
Yeah. The Supreme Commander at the time. It jumps back to present day where the Rangers are fighting Zed's Chaos Putties. Tommy's in the Tiger Zord. Aisha gets the Griffin Zord back. Of course, Grace is watching it with the Rangers, and Zed and his putties are there inside Prometheus.
You know, I do think it's kind of funny though, if you think about it. Before moving on to that, in this picture up here with Aisha and the Griffin Thunderzord,
Yeah.
they never showed them inside the cockpits except
Yep.
when they were all together. And the fact is, they have the Saber-tooth tiger
Old coin. Uh-huh. Well, you also have to remember the Thunder Zords were created from the old Zord, so Zordon and Alpha probably designed it that way.
Makes sense.
Then, of course, Matt blows Billy's secret. And Zordon's
Billy's
not
secret.
happy.
Of knowing the whole time that he was the Green Ranger?
No. The fact that Grace got the Green Ranger power coin from Billy.
Okay.
Billy took it from the command center without Zordon knowing. So then, of course, Matt joins the fight against the putties. They talk about combining the Tiger Zord and the Dragon Zord. Grace turns on Zed and Goldar. The Rangers return to the command center and have another open communication with the military. So Bulk and Skull, of course, had their little podcast, and they end it with Skull pleading to the people to help him find his girlfriend.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean, overall, good issue. Discover some betrayal, some lies.
Yeah.
The
comics dive deep into the Power Ranger lore and everything and all the stuff. And I do think that's pretty interesting. So next up.
Give me a moment here so I can put this back in. It's back.
I think that's the actual. Yep. This one right here, which says Chapter 8 on the volume. It's the main cover.
Yep. And of course, the Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The glorious Legacy cover of the Omegazords.
Yeah. I just thought those were a weird design, though. I mean, they were fine, but at the same time, they were kind of just, I don't know. It was just a weird design they went with. But
well, they're more of a fluid design. That way they can combine. Like, they can literally combine with any Zord. They've combined with the Tiger Zord. They've combined all together. The Dragon Zord, based on its upgrades that we see in future comics, essentially could be a Green Omega Zord at this point.
Right.
But anyways, opens up. With Draken and G talking. The Omega Rangers have been captured by the Empress of the world that they're on. who gets on her knees and starts begging for their help. So, weird way.
She got on her knees.
One of the Imperials shows up. The Rangers call in their Zords to fight it, but get trounced.
Trounced?
Beaten.
Never heard that word before. Trounced. All right. Anyway, go on.
And of course, the Queen gets betrayed. Draken helps evacuate the people.
Well, how far are you?
Mainly because I am just past the middle page.
Where Trini is in the Zord?
No. Yeah, she is in her Zord.
And she's under attack by one of the Imperials?
It's right here where Draken's helping to lead the people out.
Hold on a sec.
So I think you're a little
behind, probably. Okay, yeah. So right here, yeah, I just went to that page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just tell me when you move on to the next page.
Yeah, I'm moving on a few pages here. So the Queen sacrifices herself.
Okay.
Her people get away with the Omega Rangers. Imperial has the skull of the Queen.
Oh, well, ain't that a lovely sight?
Yeah. And we find out who the master of the Imperial is. Because we will deal with them once the task has been completed. And the Imperial kneeling there, it saying, as the master commands.
And we're not going to show that
page, which I'm not going to show.
Exactly.
Reveals who the master is.
Right.
And I will tell you this. This guy has hair. Just not in the spot Nate's thinking.
So guys.
Nate looked.
Yeah. So guys, before Rick says anything else, let me tell you this. I know that this is his topic because like I let him take care of that part, but I wanted to say this real quick. Volume 2 of Mighty Morphin has up to 5 to 8 issues.
Issues 5 through 8. And
Same
then
with Power Rangers Volume 2, 5 to 8. So guys, you would basically be done with that. So that is done with these issues, and the next ones would be including the next part of the series.
I really love this just because you get to see Lord Zed with the green chaos energy flowing through his tubes.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to see him fighting Candace. You know, Skull's girlfriend, the one that's missing. So wonder what happened to her.
So, Rick, anything else you'd like to say before we move on to the last topic of the evening?
Oh, definitely. Support your local comic book shops. Support the small businesses. And if you don't, well then, you need to. Because they're the lifeblood of community. I haven't seen a large box store selling current issues of comics on a regular basis.
Right.
But your local comic book shop does. Paper copies, individual issues, trade paperbacks, past, present. You can get some good stuff there. So definitely check them out.
So, guys, now we are into our last topic of this episode, and that is our Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode rates. And the episode we will be discussing is The Truth, episode 21. Guys, I'm going to say this right now.
I was right.
A lot of people were right about this. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but a lot of people were right. I would thought that would have been too simple, too easy. But a lot of people guessed it.
Hasbro makes children's programs. They want children to be able to follow along.
So right here in this scene, Amelia is trying to find out what her grandfather knows about her past and her parents. He's still injured after the fight during the fight against the Sporex beast and the henchman. Because during this time, whatchamacallit, Void Queen is building a cocoon at Buzz Blast.
Yep. And Rafcon invades.
Well, Rafcon decides not to invade. They decide to help the Rangers after the fact when Aurea is protected by Pop Pop. So
that's
here, guys,
off the actual invasion. She only teamed up with the Rangers in order to protect the Earth so that she could conquer it afterwards.
Yeah. So, guys, right here, she's touching her grandfather's arm. Now, something interesting happens, and this is what happens. Her antennae show up. And why do those look familiar, guys?
Yeah.
Because, guys, we already have two Rangers from Rafcon, and that is Zato and Ion. Guys, this has confirmed that she's the third Ranger from Rafcon, but she's not one of the Rafcon Knights of Rafcon. She was born later down the road.
Yeah.
So she was originally from Rafcon.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, guys, I was like, holy crap. Now, the only way...
Never thought a girl with antennae would look cute, but...
And the thing is, they have to go to... She has to find out. He tells her, well, Pop Pop comes back, I mean, he still, has to deal with the injuries and everything. So she needs to find this file on her parents at Area 62. Now, she goes there without the Rangers knowing, of course. And the city has to be evacuated because it's under attack by the Sporex Beast, which the Sporex Beast are, once they get destroyed, they head to Void Queen's cocoon. Besides that, when she gets to Area 62, somebody's there. Warden Garcia. The funny thing is, it wasn't Warden Garcia. Who else would it be?
Oh, God. What's his name?
Slither. Whammo.
Yeah.
So, guys, they fight off Slither. And the henchman, her morpher gets damaged. But she ends up getting another morpher from the other Rangers. And they say, you might not want to, make sure whenever you decide to go off on your own, make sure you let us know or something like that. So
isn't she the only one that's had to have her morpher replaced a couple of times?
Yep.
I don't think any other Rangers had their morphers destroyed.
Yeah. So Slither escapes. We don't see him anymore. He escapes. He's gone. And I think this is the last time we see him. That's all I'm going to say. And then they're in the throne room of looking for the file. And, Izzy's chilling on the throne, that weird looking throne that Void Knight had. And
Yeah.
then so during this scene, Void King comes in and fights the Rangers. Amelia tackles Void King down. And this is where it gets interesting, guys. This is a flashback of the time when Pop, he was a janitor at Area 62. And as you see, Tarek and Centaura, they arrived on Earth years later, many years later. And it showed a lot of backstory on their characters. And guys, for a long time, we've been wondering where these two came from, what planet were they were from. We did not know where they were from, but now we know
I called it.
They were Ravkonian. And so, during the explosion, they give Amelia, well, I don't know if they had named her at the time, but they give their daughter to Pop, which agrees to protect her like his own, basically. And so anyway, Centaura gets injured and he puts her in this capsule, this machine. And then, oddly enough, Tarek comes across a box. And it contains the Dino Knight Morpher and Dino Knight Key and a Chromo Fury Saber. And that is when the birth of Void Knight happened. The creation of Void Knight during that time.
Yep.
So guys, and then during that, he remembers everything, and he's brought back to his normal self. He's now back to being Tarek. All the Sporix that was in his system is gone. He is now back to normal. But now they have to deal with the fact of the cocoon, which could destroy the whole city, which means be continued, obviously. Now, with that said, guys, this episode was amazing. I don't. Before, let me get this out. I loved it. I thought it was great. Everything explaining her backstory and where she came from and who her parents were, and it's phenomenal. I'm giving it a 10. No questions asked. I'm giving it a 10 because the story explaining Tarek and Centaura and what happened to them, and then him explaining more in detail of how he found the Dino Knight Morphing Key, and then also having a Chromo Fury Saber. That was just amazing. I loved it. I thought it was great. 10. Now, Rick, what would you like to say?
So, remember a few episodes ago where they were given items to grant wishes, and Amelia wished to see her parents just once.
Wishful thinking.
Yes. And Amelia thought her wish didn't come true. Yet, it did. Because Void King and Void Queen both showed up. Her wish was fulfilled. She just didn't know it.
So,
the fact that, we get to learn that. And, I mean, this is definitely a good episode. It's great to actually get her past. It definitely interesting. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I gotta give it a 10.
There you go, guys. A 10. And guys, like I said, Dino Fury season 2, the Dino Fury in general has been doing really well with everything.
Yeah.
I just think that this was just an awesome episode. And guys, we're
And I
almost to
think
the
Amelia even called that one out about the wish.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, which is a great callback to a previous episode. Something we don't
Guys,
get out of
if you want to rewatch this, if you want to rewatch Dino Fury,
it's on Netflix
from beginning to end of season 2, definitely go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this has been that was an awesome episode. I loved it. And guys, we have one more episode left, not only of Dino Fury season 2, but also of this season of LR4. Guys, it's been crazy. And then, so Rick, go ahead and give your spiel before.
Again, support your local comic book shops, support the small businesses. Right now, they really need the help. So if you're gonna go out to buy stuff, or you're thinking about buying things like comics or games, or like the DC deck builder or the Power Ranger Renegade Studios card builder, deck builder game, Magic the Gathering, DC, Marvel Comics, stop by your local comic book stores, your local game stores. They're small businesses, they need the help, and they got amazing selections. So instead of supporting some online retailer or whatnot, that could be a big business masquerading as an individual or something. Mm-hmm. Which, don't get me wrong, there are individuals who, good for them, help them too. But, brick and mortar stores provide places where you can go play the games, or you can read the comics, meet interesting people, interact, have the human connection that we so desperately need.
Right.
And something we can bond on besides, the dreaded topics of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So comics are much more fun.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro. Rick, if you would.
No,
for the love of God. All right. Anyway, so guys, thank you for watching this episode. We had so many topics to talk about. Next Sunday will be the same exact amount of topics, from me introducing the co-host all the way to everything that we're going to be talking about, guys. This has been really great. I look forward to next week's episode because we've got so much to talk about that I've been waiting to talk about, that I have been trying to scatter. Like I said, guys, when it comes to making these topics, it's a lot to do. Going from, whether to talk about, some sort of items. Like, there's so many other topics I could discuss with Power Rangers and everything. Like, for instance, the Green Ranger ornament that's been found, or, the Red Ranger backpack, or anything like that. Guys, it's a lot to talk about. So we try to get as many. I do a select. I select what I think we should talk about. But yeah. So anyway, guys, but thank you for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like our Facebook page. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more information and everything.
And our OnlyFans.
Oh God, that's not a thing. And guys, our episode is going to be episode 179. And that thumbnail and title will be shown at the end of this episode. So guys, as I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone out there. I'll say it again next week.
That's what you're wearing?
Oh, yeah. So.
The red and green.
All right, guys. All right. Say goodbye.
Peace out.
Later. And David will be back here Sunday. So,
I'll be invisible.
oh Jesus. So, yep, there's the title and there's the image. I'm not going to say what that's about, but you'll see.
A noble purpose. And wouldn't you know it,